Hello, this is John with Brainstorm Comics and Gaming. For those of you who don't know, we're always buying collections, and we're in the process of going through a bunch of different ones right now. It isn't always about the keys, sometimes it's about great reads. We're going to go through a bunch really quickly just so everybody can see what kind of books we're adding to the back issue bins. We're always adding more and more. We have about 20,000 to add pretty quickly, hopefully. We have a bunch bagged and boarded. I just need to price them, and then we also just bought 3 more collections, and I have another one coming in tomorrow. As you guys can see, we have a wide variety of stuff that we are always adding to the bins. Some great covers, John Cassidy covers, Simone Bianchi, just some awesome looking covers. I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. Just because we are open at the same time. But if anybody is interested in selling their books, like I said, we're always looking, always buying. We try and give good prices when we buy, and we also try and give good prices when we sell. As you can see, a lot of these are marked at $2, $3, cheaper than the average new comic right now. I really like this cover a lot. I believe that's by Phil Jimenez. So the first half of this box is mostly Marvels, I believe all Marvel stuff actually. And in the second half, we will get to that. Some Alvaro Larroca covers as well. And like I said, you know, a good book isn't just about being a key, it's also about telling a good story, involving characters that you care about, you want to read about. I know a lot of people's favorites aren't necessarily like the big guns like Batman or Captain America. Just saw a cool Art Adams cover there. This one's pretty cool. It's got Alan Davis art, Adi Granoff art, and then the second part has Clayton Crane art and Carrie Andrews art. It's interesting to see like the growth of the different artists and everything, of course. Here's another Carrie Andrews cover. Sometimes it amazes me how long some of these guys have been around. Some of them, it also strikes me that they don't get bigger than what I feel that they should. There's some out there that I feel are very talented and just never break out in like superstar fashion. But and like I said, all of these are going right onto the floor for sale right after this video. We're going to start doing videos like this every once in a while as we're going through these collections. I know I say it often, I have 400,000 comics in my basement I still have to get through. We probably have about 75,000 to 80,000 comics in the store that I still have to get to. My employees are working hard at getting more and more bagged and boarded for me to price. Hopefully I can increase my pace at some point to get more books out for you guys to see. This cover, I love that cover right there. It just looks demonic in a good way. Let's see. Kurt Busiek had a great run on Avengers in the late 90s, early 2000s. I think it was early 2000s. Sometimes the years run together to me. I apologize if I was a little off on that one. I think it was the early 2000s though. The next cover I absolutely love. You got a giant Hulk hand grabbing the different Avengers there. I don't know, something about that one I just like. Something a couple of my friends and I have been talking about recently is how over the last decade or so, covers have gotten a lot darker than what they used to be. The old covers used to have a lot of primary colors, very bright, stand out on the shelves. It seems increasingly like the shelf is mostly full of like a lot of darker colors for the covers. Anyway, as you can see, we have a couple decent runs of books on here. I'm sorry about going so fast, but you know, there's this long box probably has about 300 books in it. I just bagged and boarded these myself today. I'll probably move on to one of the long boxes we have already bagged and boarded, so I can price those up and then hopefully have another 300 out on the shelf or out on the back issue bins. If there's any particular titles you think I should be bringing in that you guys are interested in, let me know. It's a very good chance that we have it somewhere in the store. And then we also have the beginning of the Jeff Johns run on the Avengers. I think he was on there for like a year, maybe a little bit longer than that, before DC locked him up to an exclusive contract. He didn't do much for Marvel. He, like I said, he was only there for I think like a year or so. We have a great Gary Frank cover. Great Thor hammer going through the Captain America shield cover on that one. We have a Beavis and Butthead #1. They're getting ready to revive that TV show. I know a lot of guys that grew up with that. Probably excited to see what Mike Judge does with it. This is an awesome Black Panther cover. Got some Cable also. And then we have Captain America. This is the series that they relaunched immediately after September 11th. Some great artwork on it. Some great covers. And then we also have Dan Jurgens' run on Captain America. Andy Kubert did the art. Some great covers by Andy Kubert. I really like this one right here. Like I said, you can see the prices. For the most part, most of these are like $2 to $3. Plus, we have 20% off on back issues right now for everybody. That's going on through the end of the year, or through the end of the month. Almost misspoke there. And like I said, you can just see all the bright colors, and that is one thing I do miss in comics: the brighter colors on the covers. And then we had, when Mark Waid launched another Captain America title called Sentinel of Liberty. And like I said, we're not really staying on any one title for any length of time on this one. It's just more to showcase the different stuff that we get in on a regular basis. Right now we have about 120,000, 130,000 comics over in our Walkersville location. My goal is to have hopefully 200,000 by the end of the year at a minimum. Hopefully I can get more in here than that. It depends on how fast I can move. And we also have some Black Hammer related Sherlock Frankenstein. Some great stuff there. If you're not reading Black Hammer, Jeff Lemire is doing an awesome job. Has a Silver Age feel while also feeling modern at the same time. A difficult line to walk, but he has done it pretty well. And we also have some American Gods. I know we have lots of Neil Gaiman fans who come into the store. We have a crossover there between Batman and the Shadow. We have another crossover here, Planet of the Apes and Green Lantern. This is one I have not read, honestly, but I want to. I've always been a Green Lantern fan. I also like Planet of the Apes. I like those wacky crossovers that they do every once in a while. And then in the second half of this box, we have a lot of Valiant titles. So if you're a Valiant fan and missed anything out on anything over the last couple of years, we're gonna have bins full of Valiant titles. I know people got excited with the Bloodshot movie earlier this year. They said that it was pretty good, much better than what they expected. But I also know that COVID kind of derailed it a little bit. So we will see whether they make more Valiant related movies here in the future. Got some more Hellboy related stuff. Lobster Johnson there. And then back to the Valiant. Sorry about the video earlier. I was trying to get the audio fixed. We couldn't figure it out. Hopefully we'll get that fixed. So we're using the camera's audio for this video. Hopefully it sounds alright. If it doesn't, please let me know. I'll watch the video also though, just to make sure. We got some Hellboy again. And like I said, you know, we try and keep the prices down on the back issues. Here's some Quantum and Woody. Some Britannia. Hopefully I'm not going too fast, making any of you guys like seasick or anything. I know I'm shuffling through them at a pretty good pace, but I also didn't want this video to be like an hour or anything like that. So, and like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on any titles you want me to focus on, I know one thing that I hear often is bringing in some of the Bronze Age, Silver Age, Golden Age. I just have to dig that stuff out. I have it, I just need to get to it. And also for anybody who hasn't been watching, we also have added lots and lots of graded books into the store. I think we have about 200 in the store right now. I know CBCS also has another 50 of mine that are in grading right now, so hopefully those will be back within the next couple weeks. If you haven't been watching, we have been adding shelves to the store to highlight the graded books. We have lots of key issues. And like I said, we also have tons of back issues to dig through. If you like to dig through and find those missing parts from your collection, this is definitely, the Walkersville location is definitely the place you want to go. Like I said, we have about 130,000 books here right now. And like I said, these collections are a good example. I buy almost every collection that comes in. I know some stores mostly focus on like books that have keys in it. I buy everything because I know people are always looking for books to fill in holes in their collection. Obviously, we buy the keys also, but I try and make sure we have a diverse selection of books. And we have tons of independent books in the store as well. Here's Faith. A lot of people like that character. Widening the spectrum of what people view as super heroic. She definitely is a trailblazer, superhero. Like I said, I apologize for the speed. This is more meant to give you guys an idea of what we're always adding into the back issue selection. So I'm hoping to have probably 1,000 more books added to the back issues by the end of this weekend. And obviously we can't do a video for every book that we have. Otherwise we'd be here forever. We've definitely seen more and more people get interested in the Valiant stuff. And like I said, we have a whole bunch that we're adding into the system, or into our back issue bins right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is a book I had not heard of. It's one I want to read. The cover really interests me. Immortal Brothers. I don't remember seeing that one when it came out. And we have some more Hellboy related comics here. And we go back to Valiant once again. Let me know if you guys like this video also. I mean, like I said, we can't do every book, but you know, if you guys like it, I can definitely do more. So that's the 300 books out of that long box. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, let us know what you think. Let us know whether you want to see